Hello Year 5 and welcome to our last online maths lesson. I hope you're ready, equipped with your pencil and paper, somewhere quiet where you can concentrate, and we'll begin. Here is your do now, pause and then unpause to go through the answers. So how did you do? Let's see. Number 1 is 0.05 or 5%. Half is written as 50%. The tens is this digit here, number 6. This number rounded to the nearest tens is 4,370. Number 5 is 96. And number 6 is 216. Remember that 6 cubed is 6 times 6 times 6. You're not adding there, which I've seen a few times. Okay, so today we are going to continue converting units of time. But first of all, we're going to recap on what we did yesterday. So first of all, we're going to convert 7 minutes and 59 seconds into seconds. Firstly, we're going to multiply our whole numbers. So this is our whole number. 60 times 7 equals. Now, this is how we calculate it quickly. 6 times 7, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, and then we're going to place our 0 at the end to make it 10 times bigger, so that's 420. Next, we're going to add any additional seconds, and remember we have 59 seconds, so 420 plus 59, 0 plus 9 equals 9, 2 plus 5 equals 7, and then we have 4. So actually 7 minutes and 59 seconds is equal to 479 seconds. Great. Now we're going to go over to our next one. We're going to convert 200 minutes into hours, and we're going to divide the number of minutes by 16, and we're going to use our times table facts. Remember, if we don't know our 6 times tables, we're going to write them down on the side. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and 60. Remember that we can easily make these 1 hour or 1 minute by placing a 0 at the end. So 6 becomes 60, 12 becomes 120, 18 becomes 180. Okay, so nice quick cheat way to convert our 6 times tables into minutes and seconds. Right, let's take a look. First, divide the number of minutes by 60. So we're going to see how many groups of 60 fit into 200. Let's see. I'm going to go over to what I've written here. I'm going to get as close to 200 as possible without going over 200. So that's 240. So that's 180. 6, 12, 18. So that's 3 hours. I'm going to write that down here. And 3 hours is 180. Now I'm going to find out, I'm going to calculate how many minutes are remaining. So I'm going to start with my 200 minutes. And I'm going to subtract 180. 0 take away 0 equals 0. 0 take away 8 I can't do, so I need to regroup. 10 take away 8 equals 2. And that's 0. So I know that this is how many minutes are left. So that's 20 minutes. 200 minutes equals 3 hours and 20 minutes. Great. Okay. Have you, well, now we've been converting seconds and minutes and hours, but are you aware of any larger durations or measurements of time? Can you think of greater periods of time? I'll give you a moment and unpause to continue. Okay, tell me them. Can you think of any? Shout them out. Oh, yes. Okay, do you have any more? Okay, so let's take a look. Sorry, excuse me. So here we have hours and days. How many hours are there in one day? There are 24 hours in one day. How many days are there to 1 week? There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So that's 7 days in 1 week. We have a word here, fortnight. Have you heard about that? And I'm not talking about the computer game. Fortnight. Do you know how many days are in a fortnight? So a fortnight is actually 2 weeks, which is 7 times 2, 14. Repeat after me, 14 days in one fortnight. Fantastic. Now this one here, how many days are there in 1 month? This is a little bit tricky. There are at least a minimum of 28, but all of the months have different days in them. There is a poem that can help us. I'm going to tell you it now. It's 30 days have September, April, June and November. All the rest have 31 except February, which has 28 days clear and 29 in each leap year. So months of the year can either have 28, and that would be February. They can have either 30 days or 31. February, that's the only month that has only 28 days, sometimes has 29 days on a leap year. And a leap year happens every 4 years. Okay, what about a year? How many months are there in 1 year? Shout it out. Yes, well done, 12. There are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Can you tell me how many days there are in 1 year? Tell me. Good, 365. How many days are there in a leap year though? Good, there's 1, so that would be 366 if we have a leap year. And how often does a leap year occur? Good, every 4 years. Great, how many years are there in 1 decade? If you know, tell me now. Good, yeah, 10 years. 10 years in 1 decade. Fantastic, year 5. So, let's get busy converting days to weeks and days to fortnights and vice versa. Here are steps to success. Number 1, divide the days by 7. The whole are the weeks and the remainders are the extra days. Now, if you're not familiar, or well, you should be familiar, but if you're not confident with your 7 times tables, what can you do? Yeah. Good. You can write your 7 times tables on the side here. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, oh gosh, sorry, 50, 56, 63 and 70. Okay, so how many weeks are 14 days? I'm going to divide by 7. 14 divided by 7 equals 2. That was nice and simple. Great. What about 21? What am I dividing it by? Good, 7. 21 divided by 7 equals 3 weeks. Excellent. It's nice and easy. What about this? 40, how many weeks now are there in 42 days? So here we have divide the days by 7. 42 divided by 7 equals 6. Good. Oops. Weeks. Okay. What about this one? How many weeks are in 25 days? Now you'll notice that 25 is not a multiple of 7. It's not in the 7 times tables. So we're going to have some remaining. So we're going to have some remainders. Let's take a look. Number 1, I'm going to divide the days by 7. So 25 divided by 7 equals 7, 14, 21. That's 3. So I'm going to write 3 weeks. And then I have remainder 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, remainder 4. Okay, so the whole are weeks, which I've done here, and the remainders are extra days. So I have 4 remainders, so they become my days, 3 weeks and 4 days. Let's take a look at this one. How many weeks are in 51 days? Can you read out the first step for me? Good. So how many days do we have? Shout it out. Good. And I'm going to divide it by, well done. What's 52 divided by 7? 52 divided by 7. Good. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. So that's 7. Remainder 49, 50, 51, 52. So my answer is 7, remainder 2. Now the whole, which is this, are the weeks. It's 7 weeks. And the remainder are the extra days. So this is my remainder, remainder 2. And that means that I have 2 days. Great. What about this one? How many weeks are 20 days? Read out the first step. Good, tell me what to write. Good, 20 divided by 7. What's 20 divided by 7? Remainder. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Good, remainder 6. So how many weeks do I have? Excellent, 2 weeks and how many days? Brilliant, you got this, year 5. Now we can convert from weeks to days by multiplying by 7. So, for example, here, 4 weeks in days would be 4 times 7, which gives us 28. So there would be 28 days. It's a straightforward multiplication. If you know your times table, this will be a cinch. So, can you please read out the first step for me? Good, so the whole is 5. 5 times 7 equals 35. Good, so it's 35 days. Next, 7 times 7 equals 49 days. Great, plus 1. Excellent. 11 weeks equals 11 times 7, which equals 77 days. Right. Now, if you're converting a mixture of days and weeks, then you need to multiply the whole, which is the weeks, and then you've got to remember to add the remaining days. So our steps of success are this. Multiply the number of weeks, the whole, by 7. And then add the remaining days. Here's an example. 3 weeks and 2 days. First of all, I've got to multiply my weeks here with 7, so I have 21. Then I'm going to add any remaining days. So I have 2 days, and I'm going to add 2 to my answer here. You can see that my answer is 21. And I'm adding 2 to 21, so that makes it 23 days. Let's see here, this one. I'm going to show you again. Multiply the whole first by 7, so I have 2. 2 times 7 equals 14. Then I'm going to add any remaining days, so I'm going to add 5 days to my 14. 5 equals 19. So that gives me 19 days. Great. Okay, next, can you tell me? Good. I have 8 weeks. I multiply it by 7. That's 56. 8 weeks and 1 day. What's the second step? Good, equals. Excellent. So that's 57 days. All right, last one. Let's do it together. Multiply the whole by 7. Shout it out. Good. 5 times 7 equals 35. Next, I'm going to add any remaining days. Tell me what I'm adding. 35 plus 6. Great. 35 plus 6 equals 41. Brilliant. Okay. Ooh, let's take a look at this one. 5 and 1/7 week. All right. So how am I going to calculate this? So I have 5 weeks and 1/7. Now, why do you think we have 7 as the denominator? Do you know? Yeah, because there are 7 days in 1 week. So how many extra days do we have? 1. The numerator tells me how many extra days we have. So this actually means 5 weeks and 1 day. So that's 5 weeks and 1 day. So that's quite easy to calculate. 5 times 7 equals 35. 35 plus 1 equals 36. Great. I think you're ready now. You can start with your independent task here. Unpause to continue. Here are the first 5 questions. Unpause to continue for the next 5. Great, and here are the next 5. Unpause for the answers. Okay, so these are the answers for A to F. Unpause for 1 to 5. And unpause again for 6 to 10. Sorry, I'm ready. Those are the answers for 6 to 10. Great, so now we are going to develop our learning into something a little bit trickier. And we're going to convert between other units and durations. We're going to be converting between weeks, months, years, as well as leap years. So let's take a look. Because there are 12 months in 1 year, I know that I need to divide the number of months by 12. So here I need to find how many years there are for 24 months. And I can quite simply divide 24 by 12. Again, if you are very confident with your times tables, then you will not struggle with this at all. 24 divided by 12 equals 2. So let's take a look at these. Shout out the answers if you know, because these are quite straightforward. 36 divided by 12 equals 3. Fantastic. 60 divided by 12 equals 5. years, brilliant, you're on a roll. 84 divided by 12 equals 7 years. So pleased that you know your 12 times tables, well done. Now, again, we want to convert 24 months into years, but I know that we want to convert 25 months into years, but 25 isn't a multiple of 12. It's not in the 12 times tables. So we've done this with weeks, but this time we're just using a different number. We've got to divide the number of months by 12 this time, and our remainder will be the months left. So 25 divided by 12 equals 2, remainder 1. The whole number is our years, and our remainder is the month. Let's take a look at this one. 41 months divided by 12 equals 3. Because that equals 36, and now we're going to count on 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So that's 5. It's 3 years and 5 months. Great. What about 52 months? It's 52 divided by 12 equals 4, remainder. 4 times 12 is 48. So now I'm going to count on 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, remainder 4. So it's 4 years and 4 months. Sorry, there's not enough room. And finally, and finally, 69 months. So 69 divided by 12 equals 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. I know that I can't go on to the next one because that will be 72 and it will be over 69. So that's 5, remainder 9. So it's 5 years and 9 months. Okay, and now we're going to do the inverse. So we have the number of years, but we want to work out the number of months. How many months are there in the year again? Can you tell me a bit louder? Good, there are 12 months in the year, so we simply need to multiply. 4 times 12 equals 48. Good, so the answer is 48 months. What about this one? Tell me, what am I multiplying it by? Good, and the answer is? Good, 84. What about 8 years and 2 months? So our steps to success, which we've been doing, is multiplying the whole number of years by 12, and then our second step is to add on any additional months. So how many years do we have? Good, 8 times 12 equals 96. Now how many months do we have? 2, fantastic. So 96 plus 2 equals 98. Brilliant. Okay, I think you're ready now for your independent task. So here are the first 5 questions. Unpause to continue. Here are the next 5 questions. Unpause to continue. And here are the extension questions. So here's 1 to 5. Unpause to continue, and then the final 3. Unpause for the answers. Okay, so here are the answers for 1 to 5. Unpause for the next 5. Here are the answers for 6 to 10. And then the answers for the extension. Don't forget to mark your work and then to upload it onto Seesaw. It's been an absolute pleasure teaching you online Year 5, and I'm really proud of all of your success and effort. And we very much look forward to seeing you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.